Hi guys, WineTuber here, and in today's video I'm going to show you 10 Italian age-worthy wines. All those wines are red, dry and produced from the Italian grape varieties. So, let's get started! Many thanks to the Corkscrew Wine and Spirit merchants for helping me with this video. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, please consider to subscribe. So before I show you those 10 wines, I think it's very important to understand which grape varieties or which wines are suitable for aging and why. According to many wine books, wine with higher amount of alcohol, sugar, tannins and acidity can be aged for a longer period of time compared to other commercial wines. All these elements slow down the process of wine oxidation. Another important thing is the age of the vines. The older the vines, they produce less quantity but better quality. I strongly believe that wines with short aging potential such as Bardolino or Beaujolais Nouveau can be easily stored for extra few months, but if they're stored in the right conditions. So what are the ideal conditions for wine storage? The number one is the right and still temperature. The ideal one is in between 12 to 14 degrees Celsius, which is in between 53 to 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Wine need to be kept in dark place and definitely away from sunlight. Humidity also plays a key role in the wine storage. The perfect one is around 70%. Finally, wine has to be stored in the horizontal position. The main reason why you should keep your wine on the side is to keep your cork moist. Moist cork prevents air from getting inside the bottle and prevents the wine from oxidation. So if you are planning to put few bottles aside, try to also choose wines from really good vintage and from the good producer rather than the supermarket wine. Now let's move on to top 10 age-worthy Italian red wines. Our first wine is produced in Marche region in central Italy. Conero DOCG. It's one of the 4 DOCGs of Marche region. Conero wines must be aged for a minimum of 2 years before its release, and in most cases are 100% Montepulciano grapes. Aged Conero showing aromas of dry red fruits, smoke, leather and cigar box, and the aging potential is in between 7 to 12 years. Chianti Classico Gran Selezione, like other Chianti, it's produced in Tuscany. This new category was introduced in 2014 and is the highest designation for Chianti wines. Gran Selezione wines are aged for a minimum of 30 months and can be produced exclusively from the winery's own grapes. The main grape variety is Sangiovese, however small percentage of Canaiolo, Colorino, Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon are also permitted. Chianti Gran Selezione with the age showing aromas of dry cherries, mushrooms, herbs and smoke, and the aging potential is between 10 to 15 years. Our next wine is produced from the Aglianico grapes, also called as Nebbiolo from the south, thanks to high amount of tannins and acidity. Aglianico del Vulture is produced in a lesser-known Italian wine region called Basilicata, situated in the southern Italy, in between Calabria and Puglia region, and it's one of the smallest wine-growing region of Italy. Aglianico del Vulture Superiore Riserva wines are aged for a minimum of 5 years, included 24 months in oak barrels and minimum of 12 months in the bottle. The aging potential of Aglianico Riserva is in between 12 to 17 years. when the age showing aromas of really ripe black fruits, violet, smoke and leather. Sagrantino is one of the most underrated red grape variety of Italy, produced in the region of Umbria. The Umbria region is situated in the central part of Italy, and the best known appellation is Montefalco Sagrantino, located around the town of Montefalco. This beautiful red wine must be aged for a minimum of 33 months, which is at least 12 months in the barrels and 4 months in the bottle before its release. Aged Montefalco Sagrantino can display aromas of dry red fruits, smoke, leather, coffee and tobacco, and the aging potential is in between 15 to 20 years. Now we are going back to Tuscany, as Brunello di Montalcino is another great age-worthy red wine. This wine can be produced only from the Sangiovese grape variety, called locally Brunello Gentile, and must be aged in oak for a minimum of 24 months. Brunello di Montalcino can be released to the market on the 1st of January on the 5th year after the harvest. For example, vintage 2019 can be released to the market on the 1st of January of 2024. Aged Brunello wines taste of dry cherries, dry figs, dry herbs and leather. Good quality Brunello di Montalcino can be easily aged in between 15 to 20 years. Taurasi is one of the 4 DOCGs of Campania region, situated in the south part of Italy. Each bottle of Taurasi must contain at least 85% of Aglianico grape and can be blended with Sangiovese, Barbera or Piedri Rosso. However, major producers are using 100% of Aglianico grapes. Aged Taurasi showing aromas of dry cherries, dry plums, violets and even balsamic vinegar. The ideal aging potential is between 15 to 20 years. However, some Riserva Taurasi can be easily aged up to 25 years. Barbaresco is definitely one of the most iconic red wine produced in entire Italy, and more precisely in Piedmont region in the northwest part of the country. Barbaresco wines are produced exclusively from the Nebbiolo grape variety and must be aged for a minimum of 26 months, which is at least 9 months in oak barrels before its release. Barbaresco along with Barolo, when aged, showing absolutely magnificent spectrum of aromas, including dry roses, violets, mushrooms, truffles and smoky aftertones. Barbaresco wines are aged beautifully and can be easily stored in between 17 to 22 years, and some Riserva wines even up to 30 years. Sforzato di Valtellina, also known as Sforzato di Valtellina, is one of the most unique expressions of Nebbiolo grapes produced in the Lombardy region in the northern part of Italy. Also very well known from Franciacorta wine production. Sforzato di Valtellina is produced by appassimento method, also very well known from the Amarone production, meaning that the grapes are partially dehydrated. Sforzato di Valtellina must be aged for a minimum of 20 months, which is at least 12 months in oak barrels before its release to the market. All Sforzato wines must contain at least 90% of Nebbiolo grape variety. This wine will definitely benefit from aging in the bottle in between 12 to 18 years. Aged Sforzato di Valtellina showing aromas of dried cherries, violets, dark chocolate, licorice and many more. Barolo, without any question, is definitely the most iconic powerful but also elegant red wine produced in entire Italy. Barolo, like Barbaresco, it's produced in Piedmonte wine region situated in the northwest part of Italy. Barolo can be produced only from the Nebbiolo grape variety and must be aged for 38 months, which is at least 18 months in oak barrels before its release. The aging potential of Barolo wines is in between 17 to 25 years, and some Riserva wines can age even longer. Aged Barolo wines will deliver aromas of truffles, dried cherries, orange peel, tobacco and thyme, and the tannins will be silky and very elegant. For me, drinking 5 or 6 years old Barolo is a crime. Wine crime. On the top of my list, it's Amarone della Valpolicella, wine produced in the Veneto region in the northeast part of Italy. Amarone is produced by appassimento method, meaning that the wine is produced from partially dehydrated grapes, and then wine is aged in oak barrels for minimum of 2 years. By the way, if you like to know the difference in between Valpolicella and Amarone wines, click the link above or one in the description below. In my opinion, Amarone produced from the really good vintage can be easily aged for 20 years, and Amarone Riserva can be aged for 30 years or even longer. Well-aged Amarone showing aromas of tobacco, dry figs, dry prunes, leather, smoked coffee beans, forest floor, and many, many more. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and now you know which Italian wines are age-worthy. There is so many other wines such as Bolgheri Superiore, Montepulciano di Abruzzo or Carignano del Sulcis. I would really appreciate your comment. Which one is your favorite Italian wine for aging? By the way, don't forget to subscribe and see you next time!